UNP parliamentarian Rosie Senanayake posed questions to the government today regarding oil exploration that is being undertaken in the Mana Basin.
Honourable Minister, is this being undertaken as a strategic development project? The equipment necessary for this is being brought in without customs duty being charged. That is why I am asking.
All possible concessions are being provided to ensure the success of the exploration endeavour that is being undertaken in Sri Lanka for the first time. Permission has been granted considering this as a special company.
Crude oil makes up 60% of our imports. But as per the agreement that has been struck with the CAIRN company, do we only receive 10% of the revenue if oil is discovered?
This is the only solution to reduce the cost to the economy that the Honourable MP is talking about. It is based on this economic fundamental that we struck this agreement. It would be good if patience was exercised when acting in this regard, given that it is a major resource that the country will have. An agreement will be struck in January. Now, another episode of the Satana political debate program telecast on our sister channel Sirsa TV was held at Stein Studios, Ratmalana yesterday.
The focus of last night's debate was the 2014 budget.
Come the 20th, when the third reading of the economy, as per Article 148, Parliament is vested with the power of financial control. But now, decisions are being made outside Parliament. Everyone says that we must work as a country, but there is no program that has been put forward for this. The people of this country are fed by the government in two ways. They can be fed if they go to prison or if they go to hospital. There is now a balance in our balance of payments. This is the talent behind the government's actions. But I must say that this talent cannot be exercised if production is not taking place in the country. There needs to be a relief system for the low-income earners when it comes to essential foods. I accept that the 1,200 rupee increment for public sector employees is insufficient. But where is the revenue to increase it further? We say that the tax on high-income earners and major corporations should be increased, not to 20% but to 40%. Lower the taxes on the people from 80 to 60. This government has even taxed coriander, which is used to treat fevers and colds. Taxes have been increased. More and more, education is receiving stepmotherly treatment. There have been no opportunities afforded through this budget for teachers and students. These are the resources of the country. You can invest in them. When we can spend money on satellites, when we can spend 850 to 1,000 rupees on a sandbag for car races, why can't we spend on our children's education? This budget does not place undue influence on anything. We see this budget as a budget that has been prepared for the whole nation, for the farmers, the labourers, doctors, lawyers, the business community, the north and the east, the entire nation. It is a budget that will enable us to journey together in the world.
Well, the Court of Appeal today advised Minister Rishad Badruddin to appear in court on the 14th of March next year in relation to a contempt of court case against him.
That's right, the Court of Appeal issued this advice after considering a petition that had been filed by 6 lawyers.
The petition was taken up before Court of Appeal judges Sisira Diabru and PWDC Jayatilaka. Although the Mana magistrate and the former secretary of the Judicial Service Commission were due to testify in court today, neither had appeared as the court had not issued summons on them. The President's Counsel appearing for the petitioners sought a postponement as a result. Opposing this request, Counsel appearing for the accused respondent pointed out that the petition should be quashed as the first petitioner had not attended court. The President's Counsel opposed the quashing of the petition, pointing out that the Mana magistrate is not the petitioner. Following extensive submissions made by both parties, the bench quashed the request of the accused respondent and ordered that the petition be taken up once again on the 14th of March 2014. The bench also ordered the registrar to issue summons on the Manor Magistrate and the former secretary to the Judicial Service Commission to be present in court to testify on that day. President's Counsel Romesh De Silva and attorneys at law Gigi Arupragasam, Sugat Caldera, Niranjan Arupragasam and Vishwa Dilivera Thenakon appeared for the petitioners on the instructions of attorney at law Lilanti De Silva. President's Counsel Faiz Mustafa and M.M. Zuhair and attorney at law M.M. Shahil appeared for the accused respondent.
Moving on to sports news, Sri Lanka lost 38-75 against Uganda in the Six Nation Netball Trophy Championships. Meanwhile, a special function was held in Bangladesh to commence the countdown for the 2014 T20.
Now, the countdown for the 2014 T20 commenced in Dhaka, Bangladesh yesterday with 100 days remaining. The tournament will commence on the 16th of March 2014 in Dhaka with the participation of 16 teams. Sri Lanka, who were runners-up in the previous tournament, have qualified for the first round of the 2014 tournament and will play their first match against South Africa on the 22nd of March.
Well, tonight we leave you on a somber note with some scenes from South Africa and across the world, following the announcement of the demise of the founding father of the Rainbow Nation.
Take care and good night.